Hey everybody, 3KO Games here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video. We've got a balance update for November 2025. Let's dig in and take a look at it. By the way, if you saw this on Discord, the one that is linked in the actual messages in-game has a few more details to it. So I'm in-game, I'm not in Discord, because I believe this is the most accurate one. Balance change is planned to go live on November 10th, so it should already be there. Magic Carpet family. Everybody in that family is getting a more of a change than a buff here. Because a lot of them had the special skill effects transforming ailments and buffs, and is replaced now to a passive where it does that. I guess maybe some Magic Carpet families didn't have, family heroes didn't have that, but some of them did, and now it's just going to be indicated as a passive skill. Transform ailments each time a hero casts their special skill. All status ailments affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on all allies are transformed into matching undispellable buffs. And the reverse then transform buffs. Each time the hero casts their special skill, all buffs affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on all enemies are transformed into matching uncleansable ailments. That affects all heroes of the family. I am curious, though. I'm going to go back. I just started actually getting lucky and pulling some of these heroes. Haven't had a chance to level them up yet, but I just got Ragrim. Where is he? He is somewhere in here, way very low, because he's not leveled up at all. So here's that passive. Okay, so in particular, he has the transform ailments side. So it's not that every one of these has transform ailments and transforms buffs. That would be a lot. But Ragrim is still super strong anyway. Let's go back in here. So you're going to get one or the other with the Magic Carpet family heroes. Also, there are some additional special skill buffs in the Magic Carpet family. Elissa now gets a special skill that cleanses 2 status ailments from all allies. Careful, it is not a safe cleanse, so Moth Dust in particular, I don't know, maybe if you're still playing against some older heroes that do that damage on cleanse, like Poppet or Starwalker or somebody like that. Zaza now bypasses defensive buffs. Pretty handy with that big hit. Lando now safely cleanses status ailments from all allies, so that's great. Lily heals over time. Caster regenerates 1190 HP over 5 turns. Good. Bart, I feel like, these couple heroes have already been pretty good. Bart, I'm not totally sold on, and I don't really love the buff here. I guess it's something. Reduces the max health of target and nearby enemies by 500. Effect is stronger against targets with boosted health. I guess it's something. Man Pip, the 4-star, dealt burn damage, now heals the caster. So, target nearby enemies receive X amount of burn damage over 3 turns, and then the caster absorbs 20% of dealt burn damage as health. Another buff for a different family here for the Institute and Forsaken Insanity families. The Eldritch Pact passive skill now has a chance to activate when the caster defeats themselves. So there was a chance, I believe 5% per 10 insanity when they die, that they might be reborn as an Eldritch Pact something. Now, if they defeat themselves, so apparently they go insane and kill themselves, they have a chance to activate. And I believe I have Demhalar, and that chance is now 50% if they are defeated by their own insanity. Then we're going to look at a whole bunch of buffs for the Magic Family costumes. We are going to add some poison damage, some frost damage, some heal, some anti-heal. I like these buffs. These are pretty nice. Some of these Magic Family costumes have been desirable because they are so high on HP and because of the weaker minion passive. But now that the Mega Minions aren't that big a part of the game, I mean, they're still out there. Giving them something else to make them still desirable and relevant is a good move, I think. I just got lucky and pulled Milena. Hooray! So now I'm going to get, on second mana charge, some frost damage added. 340 frost damage over 5 turns. Agrafena, on first mana charge, that poison damage will now heal the caster. Absorbs 10% of dealt poison damage as health. Nadezhda is going to do the same thing on first charge. Poison damage now heals caster based on damage dealt. But also on second mana charge, that heal over time is now going to give boosted health. It was 795 HP over 3 turns, and now it's 795. Plus, it can exceed max HP. Ray is going to do something very similar. First mana charge, burn damage now heals the caster based on damage dealt. 10% of that dealt burnt damage as health. Second mana charge, the heal over time can exceed max HP. Finally, Vaishali, second mana charge, the special skill now also reduces enemies' healing by 45% for 5 turns. 5 turns is a long time. That's great. I'm working on Vaishali right now, so that'll be a lot of fun to put in place. Becky has a second mana charge special skill now that caster and nearby allies get 45% defense up against Holy. I mean, I guess, because especially if she's a tank or something, you might want to bring Holy against her. I don't love that, but it's something. Camilla does what Vaishali does, and second mana charge reduces enemies' healing by 45% over 5 turns. Let's take a look at a bunch of buffs for the Super Elemental family costumes. And by and large, I feel like these costumes did need a little bit of a buff. The stat boost is nice, but some of these heroes just weren't very desirable. Ignacio, actually, though, is one of the ones that is really desirable. So he gets a buff anyway. Attack ailment is undispellable. Lasts longer for fire allies. 55% attack up for 4 turns. Undispellable in 2 turns longer on fire allies. Ra's costume. She is going to deal extra damage against ice enemies. Griffith's costume, who is really a pain to deal with in the last Rush raid tournament. Wow, I was really surprised about that. Now grants immunity to negative mana effects. All allies are immune to new negative mana effects for 5 turns. Pretty nice. Zengar costume, I just don't think he's very good. But now he's going to heal himself based on damage dealt. Doxan costume, which I also don't love. Special skill now increases fire allies' attack. Okay, so if you're going to bring him on offense with a red stack, plus 30% attack for 4 turns. The whole Winter family. Yes, we're going to have those seasonal heroes back again very soon. So, of course, we're going to give them a little buff. And by little, I mean little. Costume bonus was 35% attack, defense, and health up. Now it's 37% up on attack and defense, 38% up on health. Wow, that's as little as possible. But they are also adding some frost from each minion hit. Inflicts some frost damage over 4 turns. It's probably a negligible amount. But actually, what's interesting about that is if you have that new Wildcat, that, oh shoot, what's the blue Wildcat's name? That does more damage if there's frost already. Pair it with if you don't have another good frost hero, pair it with a Christmas winter costume hero, and that little bit of frost damage is going to end up being huge frost damage from that blue Wildcat. So there's that. The Mahayota family is getting a buff. That's only Bima, who's pretty good, but Chikrangada is excellent. It's just the two of them. They're getting some stats increases, probably because we're going to see that temple summon happening pretty soon, and that will put them then on par with whatever other new heroes are released from that family. We've got some buffs in the Construct family, only to Glassavolt. The newest one, base defense reduction, is buffed from 20 to 25% defense down, and a little bit of extra frost damage. Kind of negligible, but hey, if you got Glassavolt, congratulations. Murkheim Realm, just one hero, Bragi, is getting Frostfall Strike damage increased from 2200 max to 2500 max. If you don't have any growth or wither, that's really just 1100 to 1250. It's not that big of a difference, but it's okay. And now we get into the kind of boring Heroes of the Month boosts, and it's almost always whatever your damage was before, we're going to give you 30% more to Thothamoon and costume, Zimkeitha and costume, Galenda, Balbar. There's nothing else. It's just 30% more direct damage. Nima and Mene. That's exactly what it is. There are some known issues that the Magic Carpet Heroes new passive descriptions are missing the list of transformed effects in some translated cards. So I guess you should double check that the passives that you believe you should have are indeed active in your heroes. Yeah, ooh, I wonder if that means, was I supposed to have the transform ailments and buffs? That would be crazy powerful. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this balance update, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think down below, if you have any questions or any other insights, and I thank you for watching. Have a great day.